I'm showing you the setup with the elbow slings. You do not have to do that. You can just hang on to a bar. This just takes a little bit of the grip strength out of it. So from this position, you're simply pulling your knees as high up to or past your elbows as possible. You want to pause in between each rep to try to just minimize some of that backswing you get, so you know that you're using full abdominal muscles to get that knee to elbow position. So situate yourself so that you're lying with your back on the ground. Your legs are going to be up on the ball. The first thing you're going to do is bridge your hips so that your hips are in line with your knees and your shoulders. From there, keeping the hips fully extended, you're going to curl your heels to your rear end. As your heels come to your rear end, your hips should come further up in the air. And then as your legs return to the straight position, your hips should go down. So those hips should stay in full extension the whole time. You should feel this primarily in the backs of your legs, i.e. your hamstrings. So you hold the bell goblet style by picking it up and taking your pinkies to the base of the handle where the handle meets the bell. From there, you want to keep your torso as upright as possible. You have your feet set about hip width apart with a slight turn out in your toes. And then you're going to drop your hips down to the floor. So that way, as your hips drop down, you get your rear end way past your knees and you get as close as you can to the ground, being able to keep your feet flat. From there, you're going to drive through the heels and come back up in one unit. Your breath should be in on the down, out on the up. From a quadruped position, you're going to take that handle of the cable machine at shoulder height. The biggest thing you need to be aware of here is that you stay in that stacked position. So you can see hips and knees are in line, shoulder and wrist is in line. My supporting arm, I'm driving that shoulder down hard away from my ear as I do that lat pull down motion. So you can see the supporting shoulder on this side. You don't want that shoulder shrugged up, kind of like this, right? You want it pulled down with that shoulder blade driving hard towards the same side hip. Keep that arm as straight as you can, and you should feel your core muscles engaged trying to hold this box position. Obviously, the heavier the weight, the more the core is going to have to get involved with that pull down.